Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Hittin Half Hour Hustle. I'm your host, Rick Schiller Jr. Tonight's episode is going to be about your book. Your book can be more than just a book. Um, this show's about we talk about publishing, we talk about hustle, and everything indie authors need to hear. Um, but there's one thing I want to talk about before we start the main topic about your book and what it can be. It can be more than just a book. Let me set this up a little better. I don't think everybody can see me right on YouTube. Hello, TikTok. Hello, YouTubers. But first, I want to read a little bit here because I want to get this right. This is something I want to get right. Um, uh, we're not just a vanity press. A vanity press is it's a scam. A vanity press is a scam. And I'm not going to say we're a publishing company either. We are, but we're a little in between. We're not anywhere close to a vanity press. We don't exist to drain authors' pockets and hand them false promises. Heavy Hittin Publishing is a creative hub built by authors and for authors. Okay, tellers to keep control of their voice, their rights, and their keep control of this stuff. When it comes to royalties, it's their decision, it's their idea, it's their work, it's their money. I'm just here to help them excel that idea, move that idea forward, push it forward. Um, Sorry about that. I had a phone call. Um, while giving them the tools, guidance, and platform, to hit heavy in the market. That's what we do here. We help writers get their books out in the markets. And yes, our publishing packages do come with an upfront investment. Okay, our publishing packages it comes with an upfront investment, and yes, we do split royalties with our authors. But there's a difference. Every dollar goes towards the editing, the formatting, the design, and marketing that actually gives the book a chance to succeed. Um, we share the risk and we share the reward. It's not about squeezing authors, it's about building partnerships that pay off long term. With Heavy Hittin in your corner, you'll have every project backed by a legit contract and NDA to protect your work and your rights. You always know what you're signing and you're paying for, and know what you're paying for and what you're keeping. Heavy Hittin publishes a structured LLC built to last. We're not trying to pose as anything bigger than we are. We're a small hands-on publishing house. I do all the work myself as of now. I have a little bit of help elsewhere, but it's mainly all my work. When I publish a book for somebody, it'll be all me. Hello TikTok, hello YouTube. We'll check my hello everybody. Thanks for joining in. I appreciate that. Hello Cody. I see one of our authors on there has joined in. One of our new aspiring authors. He's not an author yet, but he is we have talked. Let's get back to what I was reading here. I have a little bit of a script. This is about our publishing company. We're not a vanity press. We're certainly not out there to rip people off. We're out there to help writers get to where they want to be. We're out there to help them become authors. Because I was in the same position. I loved writing and I didn't know how to publish. I want to extend my hand and pass the knowledge on. That's what Heavy Hittin is about. Like I said, we're not trying to pose as anything bigger than we are. We're small, hands-on publishing house, extending the knowledge we've earned while creating our own catalog and offering that same grind to help other authors bring their stories to life. Your book isn't just a story, it's a seed. And like any seed, it can grow way beyond the pages if you treat it right. Too many authors think the finish line is hitting publish on KDP, but that's just the starting line. The truth is, your book can become more, man. A book can be more. And I'm going to give up on the notes here because I want to get into talking about what building a book is. Hello, guys. Thanks for joining in. I appreciate that. YouTube, TikTok. Thank you. I really appreciate everybody for joining in. Um, Magilla, Apple user, thank you for joining. I appreciate that. Let's get into what I was the main topic. Your book is more. It can be more than just a book. It's more than just a story. It can be. Just when after a reader's done reading your book, you want to write it so it's built to last. Your book can be. You can picture it as you being in a gym, taking yourself to a gym. You can look great on the outside, right? Your clothes, your cover can look great, wonderful. Your clothes can look great and wonderful, but it's what's on the inside. You got to work on that. When you go to the gym, you can go in there in nice shiny clothes, but what's underneath there, you got to go to the gym and work on what's underneath there. You got to put work into it on the inside. I'm not saying it's not a great cover. It is definitely number one out there these days. They say don't judge a book by its cover, but it's judged by its cover on KDP. On that. But your story, every book has something unique in it, a character, a slogan. Every story has a vibe. These things don't have to stay trapped in the book. They can be on shirts, on mugs, notebooks, posters. Look at our pencil mascot, Deuce. That's my pencil mascot. He started as just a simple sketch. I was coming up with a mascot for my publishing company, my brand. Um, and I came up with Deuce, the number 2 pencil. That's my guy. That's my mascot. He carries me. He carries my image. Um, but now he's on his way to becoming part of our merch line. Um, readers might close your book, but they'll wear your message if you put it on something they can carry with them. We're in the makings of publishing a new author, The King's Chair. It's an autobiography. It's going to be a great work. Oh man, the production in it is so fun. Um, it's a very fun project. There's a lot of work to it. It's very image heavy. A lot of images. Our new author, David Lee Skipper Jr. I am proud to bring him onto the team as one of our new authors. I'm very proud of that, and his work is great. I can't wait to get it out. It is called The King's Chair. It's an autobiography. It will be coming out. I don't have an exact date, but I will say it will be in October. We are in production now. We're putting a manuscript together, and we're working with the author to figure out a cover. I do have a cover figured out. I have the images for the cover. I will be letting people see the cover here probably next week. I'll put out a promo for that. But it is just it's a very fun project. Thank you, David Lee Skipper, for trusting Heavy Hittin with your work and your idea. And just like him, I treated him in the same way I treat any author. He had a track. We read it over together. I'm here to make you happy and make you feel comfortable with your work being in Heavy Hittin's hands. But we are here to help make your work also shine, and we're here to help get it out to other people. But like your work, and like I was saying, your book doesn't have to be just a book. Read it and that's it, man. Your book can go way beyond just the story. From merch to a brand. And now once you got merch, once you tell let's just keep Deuce on here. Deuce, he goes on. I got a couple shirts. I don't think I have Deuce on any shirts yet, but I have lots of designs. Once I get a little time, I'm going to build up my store, the storefront, www.heavyhittinpublishing.com. Go check it out. I've got some publishing bundles, some preset bundles on there, a little sundress, but I'm going to build that up here a little bit for you guys. But there are some publishing bundles. Don't let prices scare you. Grab the free consultation. We'll talk. I'm here to help anybody make you an author. Do not let those prices scare you. Those are just initial prices, just so I don't get overwhelmed with work. But Anyway, back to the main topic. Now, once you've got the merch, say once I got Deuce on my shirt, I got Deuce on the shirt, I got him on the mug, I got him on your mouse pad. You got Deuce, man. I got him merched up. But you started building something bigger now. You build a brand. People begin to recognize your name, your slogan, your style. You know, they don't just see a book; they see a movement. That's where things like read heavy come in. You know, I got a shirt, read heavy. The slogan is read heavy, hitting books. It's just a little made up here at Heavy Hitting. Um, but yeah, that's where it's more than just words. It's identity, and when readers connect with identity, they stick around. Let me make sure there isn't any comments here. I don't see any. If I missed a comment, I really apologize. Invite. Oh, somebody wants to join as a guest. Okay. Yeah, about that. Um, if you're really serious about joining as a guest, because this is only a half-hour show, and I'm trying to keep it consistent like that. If you're really interested in joining as a guest, come hit me up on Facebook, Heavy Hittin Publishing. Let's talk a little bit about what your ideas are, what you want to speak about. I'll be happy to let you join one as a guest. That would be great to have some conversation. Yeah, just hit me up on Facebook, Heavy Hittin Publishing. We'll talk. But let's get back into this. Once you got the brand, okay, you got your story, you made some merch, you got a brand now. People are recognizing it, right? Now you got something. You got yourself a business. You got a business there. Um, that means multiple revenue streams, not just selling books, but merch, workshops, consulting, even speaking. That's the vision behind Heavy Hittin Publishing. The book is just a starting line, the foundation for everything else you can build. You're not just an author anymore. You're an entrepreneur. And let's take a look here. Hello, guys. Welcome to the Heavy Hittin Publishing Show. Heavy Hittin Half Hour Hustle. Oh, hello. Another guest. Somebody else wants to come on as a guest. Like I said, if you would like to be a guest, I would be more than happy to do that. Just hit me up on Facebook, Heavy Hittin Publishing. Let's talk about your ideas and what you would like to talk about on my show. I would be more than happy to bring you on and join it, man. Hype it up a little bit, have some conversations. Just go on my Facebook, drop something, man. Tell me what it's about. I'll get back to you. It's just me here. Like I said, I'm not trying to pose to be anything big. It's just me. I'm a single member business, single member LLC. I'm here to help writers become authors, just like I wanted to. I was struggling to upload my manuscript. I had so much trouble, so many upload errors, moving files around, changing files from docs to PDFs, EPUBs, whatever. I just had so much trouble. And you know what? I didn't take any schooling or nothing. I grinded. I just grinded, man. And yeah, I will say I use AI sometimes. I don't use it in my writing. I use AI to help me with business and get through some business issues that I struggle with sometimes, which I don't know more. When I get into a glitch, I will ask my AI, man, it helps. It really helps. It's basically just like using Google, but it remembers you. I'm not going to get too far into that. I know a lot of people are against AI, and I can understand it, man. I can really understand it, especially when people are writing books with AI. I mean, I don't want to say it's cheating. Hey, look, everybody does their own thing, and it's really not cheating. It's just like you picking on somebody for using AI to write a book. It's like picking on a little kid at the park for needing pushed on a swing or having training wheels on their bike. I mean, it's just a tool. It's a tool to help people write that don't have that niche for writing, man. Like, but with AI here at Heavy Hittin Publishing, we don't use it for our writing at all. So don't worry about that. That doesn't happen. It, there's some steps in the writing process and the manuscript uploads and this and that that I help for ask AI for help with. But yeah, there's no AI in the writing. Definitely not. Definitely that would never happen. We wouldn't do that here. I have wrote asked for some topics from with AI. I've asked I've done a couple poems with them. And honestly, if you use AI and just get it to write you a book, you're not going to come out with any award-winning book. I'll tell you that. It's a repetitive uh I don't know what you want to call it, the algorithm or what the coding in the AI is repetitive. I guess maybe the one I use, but for the way I use it, for business tactics, it's pretty decent. But like I said, AI users don't. I wouldn't hate on people that use AI. It can be a writing tool for some people that just can't write. And look, that's what Heavy Hittin Publishing is here to help people become authors, help writers become authors. And look, AI could help you do that. It really could. It'll help you write. It'll help you keep your flow if you need help with that. But I would really suggest to not let it write your book for you. I would jot down every word and just have AI maybe look over it. I would like to look over people's work for free like that. But Heavy Hitting, like I said, it's just me here, and I've got projects, and I do have projects lined up, and I also have a lot of my own work that I would like to get going. But I work with first come first serve here at Heavy Hittin Publishing. So right now we're working on the King's Chair. It's a very powerful autobiography, man. It's really deep. I know this author personally. I know his life, and some of the things. I mean, I'm building the manuscript right now, and some of the things I've seen in there, like, man, this guy's got himself a powerful story. Let me tell you. And the way he's actually put a lot of it together himself before he even give it to me. He has it very well organized, and just the images. He's given me a couple images already. I've got all the images on. It's just very image heavy autobiography. The King Bear is going to be a great story, and I'll be putting all kinds of promos out for it. We'll be putting Amazon ad out for it. We're going to market that right. We're going to get the world reading that book. There, David Lee Skipper. Don't you worry about that. We're going to get you set right up. But yeah, just like I said with David, we ran through everything. I made sure he was satisfied with his contract, everything. But I'm not going to get too deep into his business because that's his business. I will get deep into his story though because it's a powerful one. I'm not going to give you too much about what it's about, but I'll tell you what, this man has lived a fantastically exciting life. I will tell you that. In this story, you're going to want to open it up and read it. That's for sure. Next week, though, on Heavy Hittin's Half Hour Hustle, I am going to be giving out a couple free copies of my book, Let's Talk Real Racism. Um, it's not gonna be a contest or anything. I'm just simply gonna give a few copies out. Just drop your email in the chat here. First come, first serve. Drop their emails in the chat. We'll get a free copy of my book, Let's Talk Real Racism. It's a species level conversation about unity and all that. It's a zoomed out perspective. I call it the species perspective theory. It's a zoomed out theory to zoom out as a species, a human species, to look at racism as all one species. But yeah, back into our main topic though about your book. That it's more than a book. It is most certainly more than a book. Take Gug Bug for example. It's a children's book I wrote, Gug Bug, and I'm gonna start merchandising him. I've got a plushie prototype worked up right now. I'm going to get that for sale, but I have so many designs. I got to get into my store and start building shirts for you guys. All I have on there now is just for publishers and some presets for self-publishing. If you're into self-publishing, www.heavyhittinpublishing.com. Check my store out. I've got presets on there for illustrations. It'll help you put illustrations into your manuscript, and you won't have no troubles uploading to KDP and Draft 2 Digital. But yeah, I have some nice presets on there for you. I have a digital business card package. And that's a very important thing if you're an online business to have a digital business card. But yeah, if you're an author struggling, hey, look, I got hope only packages. I have package. We got ISBNs. We got ISBN packages. We can have you completely branded under Heavy Hittin Publishing. We can distribute you out there. 100% royalties coming back after agreements and contracts are signed. But yeah, we're set up. We're ready to do it. We're not a vanity press. I wanted to get that right. I just want to read this whole part one more time because this is just something, I don't want we're out here scamming. We're about legit clean manuscripts and getting people's writing published to the world. And you know what? I'm going to read this just one more time. What Heavy Hittin Publishing is all about, because it is important. We're not a vanity press. We don't exist to drain authors' pockets and hand them false promises. Heavy Hittin Publishing is a creative hub built by authors and for authors. Our mission is to empower storytellers to keep control of their voice, their rights, and their royalties. Now, when I say keep control of them, then in the next one I say we split royalties. Those royalty splits are conversated. We have conversation. We have an agreement on royalties. I'm talking about control. It's up to the author. Look, if you don't like the deal, I will work with you. Clear up until I can't really afford to publish, because I do have some my own grinding skills that I've worked on. I don't want to say I'm a professional illustrator, but I can put some very nice illustrations in your book. The editing skills, I'm pretty decent. Any one of my books that are out there now are a little bit behind because Heavy Hittin Publishing has been building up the past 2 months. I have been grinding so hard, building up Heavy Hittin Publishing. But the thing is, I think I went a little bit over on this week's show. I apologize about that. But next week, I want to tell you we are going to give out a couple free copies of Let's Talk Real Racism. So tune in. And I really want to thank everybody for coming. And anybody that wanted to join live as a guest, hit up my Facebook at Heavy Hittin Publishing and we'll talk about it. But so here's the truth. Your book doesn't have to end when the last page is read. It can live on beyond the shelves. It can live on shirts. It can live on storefronts, and even as a part of a business that outlives the book itself. That's why we say don't just write, build. Don't just publish, brand. That's Heavy Hittin. Here we are reading heavy, hitting manuscripts hard. And you know what? That was a good week, and I want to thank everybody for coming. I'm Ricky Schiller Jr., the host of Heavy Hittin Half Hour Hustle. Thank you for joining in this week. Have a good week.